fix my hair, it's a mess. Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So you've probably been wondering where the hell I've been because I never posted at all last week, which I am so sorry about. I've just had so many things to kind of catch up on and really focus on, so I didn't really have time to myself to actually film videos for you guys. I do apologise for that. And along with that, my internet wasn't really working properly, so I wouldn't have been able to upload videos anyway because my internet was literally on off constantly. It was never working properly. So you probably noticed something different about me. I have changed up like the way my eyeshadow would usually look. I've decided to go for more of a colourful look because I feel like I just stick to neutral colours a lot of my eyes, because I feel like neutral colours do complement my eyes because I do have blue eyes, so it really makes my blue eyes stand out. But I just feel like I don't play around with bold and bright colourful colours a lot, so I thought I would use some pinks, purples and blues today because I feel like when it comes to colourful eyeshadows, the three colours are just my favourites and they match so well together. I might do a tutorial on it, we'll see. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you my favourite makeup brushes to use when it comes to me doing my makeup. Whenever I do my makeup, I always stick to the same brushes, which I'm going to show you today. They've always worked for me ever since I bought them and I really love them. If I ever lose any of them, I literally just want to cry because they mean so much to me and I really need them. I should really buy another one of each just as a backup. So yeah, if you want to see what my favourite makeup brushes are, then just keep on watching. Don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up if it gives you any ideas on brushes to use, and if you just like it in general. That's the point. And subscribe to my channel to be part of my little YouTube fam here on YouTube. And click that bell button down below as well, just to be notified on when I do post a new video. Okay everyone, so let's just get straight into the video. Okay guys, so let's just get jumping right into it. So I'm going to show you the brushes in the order that I do my makeup in. So I like to start off with my eyebrows, so I'm going to show you my eyebrow brush first, and then I'm going to do my eyeshadow brushes, etc. And I do apologise, I have literally just used all my brushes to do this makeup look, so they will be dirty. I do apologise. Do not be disgusted, I do clean my brushes. So I'm going to start off with my eyebrow brushes. So the brush that I like to use for my brows, as most of you probably know already, is the NYX Cosmetics number 18 brush. So it's literally just like this angled brush. It's nice and thin, nice and angled, and this allows me to get a really nice defined brow. Ever since I bought this, I have used it ever since. I have never used a different brush. And because it's so thin, it helps you get that definition to your brows. It's absolutely fantastic and I would recommend it to anyone who likes a really bold, defined brow. This is another brow brush which I like to use. This is a more fluffy brush, so I like to use this for my powder brow products. So this is the MAC 266 brush. Sorry, they're really hard to read because it's starting to fade away, but this is the MAC 266 brush. It's a nice fluffy angled brush, and again I like to use this for my powdered brow products like my Anastasia brow duo. I like to use that just to kind of fluff through my brows and really just kind of skim through them. So I would recommend this brush if you just want to use it for powder brow products, or if you just like a softer brow in general and you really just want something that's quick and easy to use, I would definitely recommend this brush. Okay, so the next brush I'm going to show you is related to brows, I suppose. It is the Zoeva 322 brow line brush. So this brush you've seen me use tons of times as well. This is my favourite brush to clean up underneath my eyebrows with concealer. It's a really kind of, it's got an angle to it, but it's not got much of an angle. It's got an ever so slight angle to it, and it's nice and flat and nice and thin as well. So yeah, I like to use this brush to really get up close underneath my brows just to clean them up and define them that a little bit more. To be honest, any flat brush would work, any flat angle brush would work, but this is definitely one of my favourite brushes to use. So I'm now going to move over to the eyeshadow brushes. So once I apply my eye base, the brush that I like to use to set my eye base in place is the Zoe London Deluxe Crease GF120 brush, which looks like this. It's really good just to pick up some loose powder and set your eye base with it. It's soft enough and it's dense enough to do that and allow you to kind of dust over some loose powder. So I suppose this is an eyeshadow brush in a way, but it's also kind of an eyebrow related brush. This is the Zoeva 137 Petite fan brush. It's just this really cute, adorable fan brush, and I really like to use this to highlight my brow bone with highlighter. Perfect shape, perfect size, just to get up close underneath your brow bone. So I'm going to start off with crease brushes. So my first brush that I like to use in my crease is the Morphe R38 brush. It's just this really nice tapered kind of soft fluffy brush, and it really is the perfect shape just to really get right in your crease, which is what I really like about it. And because it's so fluffy and it's got natural hairs, really blends out the eyeshadow absolutely perfectly and seamlessly. So I would definitely recommend this brush if you're looking for a good crease brush. Oh my god, it's so hard to say crease brush fast.
Crease brush, I give up.
So the next crease brush that I like to use is the Sigma Taper Blending Brush, the E35 brush. And it's just, again, this nice soft brush. And I like to use this in my crease, but I like to use this to blend out my crease colour that a little bit more. I also like to use this as my clean brush to go in and soften up any edges, because it's really nice and really soft, so it's definitely also one of my favourites for the crease. Next up, I'm going to be talking about brushes that I like to use to really pack on and get right into the crease with darker shadows. So the first colour
really adjacent, really.
So the first brush that I like to use is the MAC 217 brush, which I'm pretty sure everyone has and everyone uses and everyone loves. It's nice and kind of thick on one side, and then when you turn it over it's kind of gets thinner, so it's kind of got that nice kind of taper to it, and it's smaller than a crease brush usually would be, so it's perfect just to get right into that crease and define it a little bit more with a darker shadow, or even on the outer corner to darken that up as well. It's a perfect soft blending brush for that. The next brush, which I also like to use to darken up my crease, is the Zoeva 224 Luxe Define Crease Brush, which looks like this. It's just a really small crease brush, to be honest with you. It's really small, really cute. So yeah, I like to use this to really get into my crease and define it that little bit more with a darker shadow like the last one, but this one has a little bit more definition to it. I also like to use this right underneath my eye to blend out the eyeshadow underneath as well. It really helps with that, or just really any detailed work that you need to do with the shadows, to be honest. So that's me pretty much finished with eye brushes. Now we're going to move over to face brushes. So my absolute favourite brush that I like to use to apply primer, this is the NYX Cosmetics 08 brush. It's just this nice dual fibre kind of flat brush, and it's really nice and soft, and it blends out your primer nice and softly and evenly, and it feels absolutely amazing. Moving on to my foundation brush, the brush that I feel like everyone uses for foundation and it's an absolute favourite of, is the Morphe M439 brush. This brush, oh my god. I used to use a beauty blender to blend out my foundation and my concealer all over, but I just use a beauty blender to blend out my concealer now. But this brush, oh my god, it's amazing. It blends out your foundation within seconds. I'm not even kidding you on. It's big enough, it's dense enough to blend out your foundation. It doesn't soak up product because it's a brush as well. All the product will be going on your face, whereas a beauty blender does absorb a lot of the product, which is why I like to use this. And it literally just takes me seconds to blend out my foundation. It's absolutely amazing. So once I apply my foundation and concealer, the brush that I like to use to set underneath my eyes is this brush here. This doesn't have a name on it. I'm pretty sure I got this on an eBay set that I found on eBay. I think this is like a Tulip brush. I think that's what people call it. But it's got a nice point to it, and it's just a perfect shape to get right underneath your eye. Set it with some loose powder. I also like to use this to set my nose and in the corners of my nose, on my chin and my forehead with some loose powder as well. It's an absolutely perfect brush for that. And then the brush that I like to use to set all over my face is the Zoe London Powder GF105 brush. This is just a big kind of soft, oh my god guys, I have never felt a brush in my life which is this soft. I could literally just pat my face with it all day. It literally doesn't even feel like you're using a brush on your face. It's very lightweight and it feels amazing on the skin. I feel like I was so weird when I done that. But yeah, this is an absolute great brush for your powder. So moving on to my contour brush, the brush that I love to use for contour and I've used for contour for like 2 years, is the Real Techniques contour brush. I feel like this is a staple brush that I think everyone has. All of my friends have it, everyone pretty much I know has it. It's just an amazing brush to blend out your contour. And it's got like a nice point to it, kind of like a nice rounded point to really get in to your cheekbone and blend it out. It's soft enough to blend out your contour and it really leaves it seamless. And then the brush that I like to use to bronze up my face is the MAC 168 brush. This is just a nice kind of soft angled brush, and I like to use this just to kind of go over quickly with bronzer. I know some people do like to use this as a contour brush, and I suppose that's what it's meant for, but I really don't think you get enough definition with this for contour, so I just go over my contour quickly with this with some bronzer and it absolutely just tops it off amazingly. And then the final brush that I use in my makeup routine is the Morphe R36 highlighting brush. And I don't even need to say that this is just the highlighting brush, and I promise you, when you buy this brush, and if you buy this brush, it is going to be a life changer for you. I used to use the Real Techniques fan brush, or just any fan brush in general, and then I moved over to the Real Techniques setting brush, you know how like the small pink setting brush that you use for under your eyes. I used that for a while, but then I got this and my life changed. It blends out your highlighter absolutely seamlessly, makes it look like highlighter, not just a line on your face. It's just such a soft brush and it really just allows even application with your highlighter, and I definitely recommend it. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. I really hope that this gave you some good ideas for new brushes to get and that you enjoyed it, of course. That is like my main aim whenever I make a video. And I will be back this week with a Foundation Friday. I do apologise that I've not done that in the past like 2 weeks, I think it is now. But it's back up and running this Friday, so keep an eye out for that. And yes, I think that is us done completely. So again guys, if you like this video and it gave you ideas for new brushes, please give it an absolute big thumbs up. It would mean the whole world to me. And subscribe to my channel if you feel like it to see more uploads from me in the future. So yeah guys, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!